Yeah, Paige, and with this vaccine hurdle now removed, parents can now decide whether or not to get their preteens and teens vaccinated.
Yeah, experts say that many Arkansan parents remain hesitant to get their vaccine to their children.
And 4029's Robert Suhr took a look at some of those concerns and brought them to medical experts. Robert.
Yeah, hey Brandon, certainly some good news today with what you just said, with the FDA announcing that the green light has essentially been given to those 12 to 15-year-olds. Now, the medical experts that I talked to today, and I did talk with several of them, told me that the benefits of getting your child vaccinated outweigh those risks involved. Demand for COVID vaccines is slowing across Arkansas as more and more people get their shots, but demand is expected to pick back up once the FDA greenlights the Pfizer vaccine for teens. But many parents remain hesitant. In fact, a recent survey by the Kaiser Family Foundation's Vaccine Monitor shows that over 30% of parents would take a, quote, wait-and-see approach before getting their child vaccinated. I took some of those concerns to Dr. Steve Goss. He's the president of the clinic at Mercy Hospital. He says there's really nothing to worry about.
We've had millions and millions of doses in adults, even younger adults, and by and large everything seems to be going well. A great safety record at this point. So I would encourage schools and parents and children to get the vaccine.
But what about those who work with children every day, like Dr. Marty Sharkey, Fayetteville's public health officer and a licensed pediatrician? She tells me parents should get their child vaccinated as soon as possible.
This is not always a benign illness in children. We've also seen that children can and do spread this illness within communities. And what we're seeing now is we have the older people in our community vaccinated, that we are seeing the virus spread among these younger groups.
Now, both Goss and Sharkey add, don't be surprised if your child is impacted by the vaccine a little more than you were.
Kids' immune systems are maybe a little more ramped up. You know, they're still developing their immune system and their immunity to certain diseases. So there could be a little more fever, you know, some more other side effects, but nothing severe.
Some of those side effects that we are seeing the younger adults report, we're expecting that our adolescents are going to experience as well, that they're going to have more aches and pains after the second dose in particular, maybe some more fever. But this is a sign of a robust immune response responding to the vaccine, which is what we want.
Now, guys, one of the more interesting things that Dr. Goss told me during our conversation this morning is that Mercy is working on a plan that would potentially bring vaccine clinics into schools. Now, the downside is we're near the end of the school year, so a lot of those clinics may not happen until the fall. But the news isn't all bad. Coming up at 6, I will tell you when the age group of 5 to 11-year-olds may be next in line for the approval from the FDA to get their COVID vaccination shot. Live in Rogers, Robert Suhr, 4029 News.
Yeah, thanks, Robert. We're going to give you the latest coronavirus numbers now.